Today we're going to be doing a push session. We're just pulling up at this nice park here. It's one of the newest parks that they got set up out here in Seattle. And yeah, man, let's get started. Yeah, y'all. I'm running this handstand clip here so you guys can see the view. So if you see when the guy's in the pull up there, check out his view, man. Beautiful out here. All right, y'all, this right here is just a little muscle up clip I hit at the end of my training session. I decided to call it the variety pack. So I start off with the false grip muscle up, go into the regular muscle up, kick into a wide muscle up, come into a close grip muscle up, and then I drop down and do what I call a pause rep, where basically you just come down with the L sit where it's parallel with the ground, and you kick back up into a muscle up. That right there is a variety pack. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna be getting into the first set. We're gonna be doing pause reps, or at least that's what I call them. Yeah. When it comes to these exercises, I just call them like whatever comes to my mind, right? And then somebody always corrects me in the comments. So it's just a label. At the end of the day, it's about just doing clean work. So on this one, at first I kick into a full muscle up, but that's just to get a little rhythm. And then right here that's what I call a pause rep there, and that's basically where you're working the sticking point when it comes to doing a muscle up. You're working that transition, and it's a good movement. So if you want to try it out, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And there's different styles of doing it. If you pay attention to these on this video, I'm going a little bit wider, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about as we go. First set, y'all. I call those pause reps. Pause reps. First set. We got 2 more. Yeah, little kid in the back, man. He probably thought I was crazy talking to myself. Here we go. This is the second set of these, what I call pause reps. And this park is pretty dope, y'all. If you guys see and behind me it's a bike trail, and then on the other side it's a walking trail. And the park is located just right in the center of it, but you're out the way. So it's a good layout, and they actually thought it out. They thought about it before setting it up. But yeah, here we're doing these pause reps, and like I mentioned earlier, in between or at first you might see me go into a full muscle up, but that's just to build a little bit of rhythm. That's a pause rep, or what I call it. Second set. All right, y'all, let's get straight to it. This is gonna be the third set of the first exercise. We're doing pause reps. Here we go. Yeah, it was windy out here, and it was about a 45-minute traffic for me to get out here to this park. Seattle's hosting the FIFA, some of the FIFA events, so the crowds are crazy downtown. But here we go, y'all. These are these pause reps. If you notice on these, I'm trying to keep the rings right in front of me. These are a little bit different than the first sets, where I was keeping the rings right on the side. These, I'm really trying to put emphasis on keeping them in front of me. Okay, kicked into that full muscle up. That's what's up. Yeah, I was feeling good, y'all. This is a full body weight routine. Second exercise, we're gonna be doing archer dips. Let's get it. Now that I think about it, this whole session is done on rings as well. Here we go. Archer dips. Really, what I'm trying to do is focus on that straight arm, but it's not as easy as it might look. I was trying my best on these, and really I think it's something that I should focus on a little bit more, just to get to be able to make it look a little bit smoother. I could get stronger in this movement. So I'm gonna throw it in. And these I was kind of going to failure, as you can tell. They were getting kind of shaky. First set. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the rings a little bit more, so I can focus a little bit more on that straight arm. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna be getting into this second set of the second exercise. We're doing archer dips, y'all. I went ahead and raised the rings a little bit. This is one of them examples where the second one's better than the first one, y'all. Just based on the range of motion. Here we go. Yeah, y'all, and I want to apologize if the sound quality isn't that good. I know it was windy out here, but man, I wasn't gonna pass up that beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if there was a little bit of wind. But yeah, maybe I should get a little mic or find out a way to. Nah, man, I'm gonna keep it original, man. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm gonna just keep it how I do it, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to the background noise. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes it feel a little better that way. But yeah, it was a little traffic to get out here, man. 45-minute drive when it should have been 15 minutes. Second set, y'all. Second set. All right, y'all, here we go. We're gonna get into this third set of this second exercise. We're doing archer dips. Here we go. Yeah, before I even left the house, I already knew that it was gonna be 45 minutes. I checked the GPS, but it's all right. You know what I mean? We rolled the windows down and made the best of it. As you guys can see, man, earlier it was a younger kid in the background. Now it's an older gentleman. So all ages, you know what I'm saying? All ages are using this park. So if you know what I mean, different cities are tapping in, man, make sure you show your city and tell them, like, look, man, we need one of these parks. All right, let's get into these Russian push-ups, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. We're going to be getting into the first set of this third exercise. We're going to be doing Russian push-ups. These are going to help you with your shoulder mobility as well as your triceps and pressing. Here we go, first set. I know some of you mentioned in the comments that you wish you had some of these around you, but it shouldn't be too hard to get one. Really, it's all about knowing who to reach out to, and parks and recreation, and they could probably get that in the works for you. Here we are. We're doing these right here are what I call I think they're called Russian push-ups, actually. Russian push-ups, y'all. So the way I set up the rings is basically to where I could do a full extension push-up, and then when I pivot my shoulder and my elbow, I just wanted to touch the floor. So that's how I set them up. So if, you know what I mean, if you're taller than me, you might want to set them up a little higher. If you're shorter than me, you might want to set them up a little lower, just depending on how long your arms are. First set. So y'all, we're gonna get into this second set of this third exercise. We're doing these Russian push-ups. Go. Yeah, for these, I for sure tried to show the different angles, because I know there's not that many videos of these. Really, I haven't seen them. But on these, you really want to work on that turnout at the end, and then when you pivot down, you really want to get that extension. If you see the way I got the ring set up, it allows me to turn my elbows almost all the way up and down. And you still want to keep your hips up like a regular push-up, and keep that protraction on your upper back, and just get reps on these. I wouldn't say do a specific number. I would just say just go until you got maybe 2 left in the tank. You know what I'm saying? But you really want to squeeze that turnout. If you can see that chest is pumped up, y'all. Before we kill off this final exercise, I just want to thank all of you guys for subscribing and all the support that you guys continue to show me. If you guys gain anything from this video, man, make sure you guys drop it in the comments. And remember, we're gonna try to reach this 5K goal so we can do this giveaway. I'm either gonna be giving $150 or $200 equipment, beginner equipment. I'm gonna have that shipped to your front door. So make sure you guys stay tuned in, man. Here we go, third set. All right, here we go. Gave you guys this different angle right here. Yeah, these are real good, man. This is like, you know, once you start hitting about 15 diamond push-ups, you know what I'm saying, clean ones, slow and controlled, I'm pretty sure you could switch over to these Russian push-ups right here. Real good for you. And I mean, they could help you out with your muscle ups, they could help you out with dips, they could help you out with everything. I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Continue to comment and like. Peace.